Alright guys, welcome to What Do You Need to Know? We're going to be doing Aries. I'm going to start with Romantic Angel Oracle cards. I split the deck and it says past life relationships. You have known each other before. Then it has waiting. This situation involves marriage. Now here's the thing. So there's an Aries out there that maybe is thinking about something from the past. Maybe they want to marry somebody or they want to be in a serious relationship with somebody, but it's not there yet. It's not involving marriage because on my left side, the marriage card is face down. Maybe they want that, but it's not there. Let's get this energy going. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Maybe you're very attracted to this person. And again, waiting is in reverse. Let's see what song is playing in the background. I have music playing. Let's see what song this is. All I need is 50% of your loving. It seems like this is somebody Aries is interested in because they just saying, all I need is 50% of your loving. All right, let's get these cards. What are the cards Aries need to see, please, and thank you? Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So maybe there's somebody out there that you feel close to, somebody that you once loved at some point, because as I was peeking through your energy, I could definitely feel that. Like it's saying you need to make a choice. Clearly decide what you want. So if you want this person, maybe you are trying to decide if you should stop doing certain things or stop being with a certain person. It's saying if you want this person, very soon you need to make that decision, right? That was your very first card. Is there something else from these cards that you would like Aries to know? And boom, there it is. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. We just had that card. This is showing a woman with the man, and this man is very, you can tell, very loving. He has his hand out like, here, take my hand. Like, I got you. He got his arm around her and he like, I got you. And maybe she was down and she was out and she was sad. She was hurt about something. As you can see, she's sitting there and she's thinking like, should I do this? When I'm looking at this woman, when I'm looking at what she's wearing, it's almost like she's, I wanted to say very sexual. Like she has on red. Red is romance. She's a very sexual person, whereas this man is in blue, warm, calm, you know. Yellow is peace and red is fiery. So it's almost kind of like these are like the opposites, you know, like this man seems peace and calm and loving, whereas she's like romantic and sexual, and she's sitting there wondering, should I take his hand? Maybe she don't want to give up that feeling of being romantic and sexual and all those things that come with that. Because remember, when I was peeking through the energy, it said decide very soon. Actually, that was the very first card. It said very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So it's almost like she's sitting there thinking she has to decide, should I take his hand or should I not? If you look in the little corner, there's a angel with an arrow. Some people would call it a cupid. The reason this cupid is aiming its arrow right up at them, right? She's getting struck or she's getting hit with this arrow. She might be this energy of getting what she wants, right? This is probably the first time where she was like, she wants something that she want to be with for a long time. She's probably used to getting what she wants, and everything she gets is very disposable to her. I think she's sitting here because this cupid is behind her. This person isn't disposable to her though. So that's why it's kind of hard. She's like, should I just go and leave it or should I stay, right? Is that another card for romance or should I change the decks? I'm trying to decide if I want to take that card. It was separation. It's popped out. Maybe you're with somebody and it says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Maybe you are with somebody right now in this moment, Aries. There's some Aries out there, and maybe there's somebody else that you want to be with, but you're stuck with somebody. So you're sitting there thinking like, should I leave or should I go? As I look at this card, the woman is laying down on the bed as the man is trying to get out the door. So it could be the masculine energy trying to leave and this feminine energy is like, no, please stay with me. And the masculine energy is trying to leave. And the reason the masculine energy is trying to leave is because if you look above that masculine energy's head, there's those angels there and they're just like, I need you to keep going on your path. This isn't it. This person that's here in this bed here that just want this sexual pleasure isn't the one for you. I need you to continue on your path. This masculine is looking back. He's got his hand over his heart. He's like, I care for you, but I have to go. There's something else that I have to go do. There's something else that I have to go acquire. And it's so crazy we're talking about that right now, because the very first card was very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. That's why on the chemistry card, she's sitting there thinking, should I take this? Should I go? Should I go with this person? Aries, you're trying to pick between two people. You're trying to pick between two people. Now on this chemistry card, the person that is calm and loving and you're trying to decide if you want to be with them, on this chemistry card, you can see that there's a little light. So that's telling me you and that person are powerful together. And what I mean by that is maybe both you guys are spiritual. I don't know. But when you two are connected, y'all can probably be pretty powerful. And maybe y'all don't even know that. Maybe y'all hadn't discovered that path yet. Maybe that's why you're being guided to go. Maybe you're being guided to go so you can discover that path. Once you get with this person that you're thinking about, maybe I'm telling you too much. Maybe I'm fast forwarding your story too much. Maybe you don't really need to know that. So I kind of feel like I don't want to tell you this. No, I'm not. I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to be in this story, and I think you should figure it out, because I do feel like you're being guided to do something, and there's a reason you're being guided to do it, because I can see that whatever they're trying to guide you to do, like only you, Aries, know if you're in a relationship with somebody but you feel like you want to be with somebody else. Only you know that. If you feel like you're being guided to go somewhere else, there's a reason for it, and they're putting that in your mind a lot. And again, I was just about to tell you, and I felt like they wanted me to stop because and I'm still talking too much, obviously. Like, okay, I'm still talking too much, because now it's almost like I'm giving you the cheat code. If I was to tell you exactly what it is, it's almost like I would be able to give you the answer to a test, and then you can go manipulate. I don't think you're supposed to be able to manipulate this. You just have to show what character you are. This is how they find out who you are and what type of a person you are and what type of character you are. They put tests in front of you to see what do you really want. Maybe you ask for certain things, and to get that, they're going to find out if you really want it. I will say though, between these two people, one person is just sexual and they just want sex, and one person really loves you and want to take care of you, and y'all can be really powerful together. Wink, wink, listen to it. Even though they didn't want me to, I think I just probably told you, between these two lovers, the choice is yours. You have to decide which one that one is, right? You have to decide which lover is which. We're going to do some clarification cards very soon, please and thank you. It's almost like having an idea of how to get somebody, and then like going and trying to get them with that ideal aggressively. You know what I mean? Like this King of Swords has this sword, and he's like looking at this ideal that they came up with, or this creative adventure, or this creative way to get this person. And it could be even sexual. You know, one energy, I'm thinking, you know, it's probably something sexual, and you're like thinking in a way of going to get that aggressively. And in the back of your mind, you're thinking about the Chariot and this 10 of Swords and this 8 of Swords. It's almost like you want to move towards ending. Sometimes you might go back and forth about this. Maybe you feel like you want to go get it aggressively, and then you like think about you want to like end it, or you feel trapped, because I see this 8 of Swords. This woman is tied up with all these swords around her, and she feels trapped. But here's the thing, you're not trapped, because you can always lean back, put that rope on one of those blades, go up and down a few times, and you can free your hands, and you can take that blindfold off, and you can go where you need to go. And where you need to go is there's a big castle behind this woman. It's a huge castle. There's somebody that's sitting in a castle, and you want to get there, but you feel like you're trapped. So even when I look at this Ace of Rods that this King of Swords is trying to go after, there's a castle in the back, far off distance. There's something big that you can have, and I think you feel it and you know it. You're just not sure how to get there. But it's saying you need to clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you. Maybe that's what you're waiting for. You're waiting for it to come to you. Maybe you're getting a little bit impatient because you're thinking to yourself, should I just move in? Should I end it? But you're definitely looking at it. You're definitely looking at it, and I'd say you probably want to have sex with them for sure. And maybe you think sex would be the way to get it to come through, but you're in your head, you're this King of Swords. This King of Swords is like a confident, stern, don't fuck around. But that's how you are thinking about going in towards this person. And when I see that, it's just kind of like, do you really want to go towards somebody in like this King of Swords energy? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't, but I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe you think this person likes that, I guess. If it's an energy of like, hey, I want you and I love you, we need to work this out. Or it's looking at this Ace of Rods. It could be, hey, I want you. I've been thinking about you. Can we meet up somewhere? And in your mind, the whole time you want to meet up, you want to like try to have sex with them and try to get them to fall back into whatever you got going. This Ten of Swords. It's so much here that I want to dive deep into and figure out why it's here, but it's just like I'd be here all day. I'm just reading the surface level of this stuff right now. You want to move towards ending feeling trapped. That's why you want to go into this person though. Like you feel trapped. You probably think about this person all the time. So the only way you cannot feel trapped is probably moving towards them. That's those angels, and remember I said Cupid and all that I was talking about. That's them shooting you with arrows, and in your ear you like thinking about this person. You want to go towards this person while you with other people. You want to move towards ending feeling trapped. So you want to move towards this Ace of Rods, and in your mind you're thinking maybe if I come towards them with aggressive sexual energy, we can get something popped off. Let's see watch the chemistry here, please and thank you. The chemistry part, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Everything was stagnant. The King of Rods, the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Strength. You know what you need to do to get this person or to be with this person. And that's why she's sitting here on this card thinking, should I be with them? Should I grab his hand and go with him? It's because you know in the back of your mind, there's some sneaking and some lying, some cheating maybe going on with the Seven of Swords. It's stagnant. It's like, do I want to give that up? You got options. Do I want to give up my options? Do I have the strength to stop doing the things that I'm doing? Because this gentleman that is loving and caring and warm and calm and passionate, this person will know. This person knows these things about me. Do I want to give them up to continue on this path? That's where you are right now, Aries. It's stagnant. You haven't made that choice. But the chemistry with this partner is very strong. We're going to get to your last card, separation. Separation, please and thank you. The separation card was the Page of Cups. You basically got to send this message. You know you need to take this message to this person. It sends separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. You probably thought about it. You probably thought how you could take this message. You probably feel like once you give this message, it's going to be like this. If you look at the Page of Cups, there's like this big wave. My mind went to a hurricane. You know what I mean? Like somebody's not probably going to take it that great, right? And maybe that's why you haven't separated yet, but you feel like you want to and you need to. With this Page of Cups energy, that's more of like childlike, immature. Maybe if you were to raise how you sent this message or how you took this message to this person, it'll make it a lot better, which means basically just be honest. Maybe this Page of Cups isn't going in with the correct message of, hey, I just don't think we're gonna work out. No, just say, hey, there's somebody else that I want to be with and I need to go make this work, so I'm gonna holler at you. That's a different type of energy than the Page of Cups. I think you worried about taking this message in when really you should just change the energy that you're in and everything will be all right, Aries. But at the end of the day, I'm just a messenger. The choice is yours.